Aston Villa, an English club that is so rich in history, they've even won the Champions League, which they won against Bayern, but that's beginning to be a little bit of a long time ago. And in recent times, especially the last year or two, they've started rebuilding their team and are actually a pretty decent team in the Premier League right now. But it's time for me to take over this team with new money, new manager, new players, and try to restore the former glory back to the Villa Park ground. Let's get straight into assessing this team. Welcome to this Aston Villa team, and I've added all the new transfers into this team, which means in this team we have players. You might notice Diab is not here; he's gone to the Saudi League. But if you make your way down here, you've got Cameron Archer, Philogene, you might know him for his amazing Rabona goal that might win the Puskas Award. And then the special signing, actually one of the two special signings, Amadou Onana coming in from Everton, sorry, to Aston Villa. He had an incredible season, and I think he's going to be a big part of this Aston Villa rebuild. Then we've got another good signing, Ian Matson coming in from Chelsea. Very talented right back. He's going to be backup or even a starter this season. Depends who plays better, him and Moreno. Buendia's still here, but I'm not sure if he should stay. Rogers this season has been incredible. And then a new signing, Samuel Illing Jr., is going to be in this team. And I actually prefer John Duran, who's a very special young talent. And I think he's going to be my backup for this season. And these are the rest of the players. Some of these I've already put on the transfer list because I don't want them involved this season. And it's time to discuss where do we need improvements. We have quite a hefty budget, and I think I don't really. Zaniolo is only here on loan, by the way, guys, and I don't want any loan players. So I'm gonna end Zaniolo's loan, and then I think we need to go in for a new winger. But do we? Because if I do this, it's just if we sell Buendia, no. This is very tough because Buendia hasn't really performed for Aston Villa. Should I trust him for one more season? I'm gonna trust Buendia for one more season. I'm gonna trust him for one more season, and then I'm gonna just. No, I'm actually not sure. I'm gonna loan, but I have no idea what to do, you guys. Should I just do this? I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be the team. I think we need to sign a new centre back or right back. Matic Cash 25. I'm gonna sign a new centre back because we have good centre backs, but they're getting kind of old. So our target is a centre back. The budget is, if you were wondering, 75 million, but when you take into account wages, it's about 70 million really. So I would want to use a hefty amount of that for the centre back, as I told you guys, and then when I sell a couple players, we can see what we have left and where we need improvements. Player on his way out of Aston Villa is Tyrone Mings. He's given a few good years for this club, but an offer from last year for 15.4 million is an offer I cannot refuse. He's gone, giving us even more budget, and with him, it's Lucas Digne, 14.3 million going to Arsenal. And now our budget is over 100 million to get a centre back, and I probably do want a new right back as well. And I've decided this season to trust Ramsey Akam. He might not be the highest rated, he's originally a left winger, but I've decided to play him at central attacking midfielder, and I think he can be a creative machine for the likes of Watkins up top, and the midfield behind him is steady enough to let him have the creative free range. When we get a new centre back, maybe a right back, maybe a left back, I'll see how the team is doing. Big transfer out from Aston Villa so far, it's Diego Carlos, the missing piece of the puzzle in the transfer listed players. He's gone, and it's a hefty transfer fee. He's going away to Italy, specifically to Napoli, for 25.7 million for the 31-year-old. That is actually a great deal for us. And now it's time to get that new centre back in, and we have a lot of money to do that. Centre back signing is in, and you might have noticed, as I told you guys, Napoli have signed Diego Carlos, and we have gone to Italy to get a new centre back. It is none other than Alessandro Bastoni coming in from Inter for an 80 million transfer fee. What a deal for us! He's going to be our starting centre back for the whole rebuild, the 85 rated centre back. Let me put him in our team immediately. There was a couple other options, but I decided to go for him as he was the youngest and the best option available. This is how our team looks. I've sold a lot of players, as you might notice, and this is how it looks currently. We have about 50-60 million left, and I think I might actually sign a new, 30 years old. Matty Cash is only 25, but I have Matson. So I'm going to sign a new right back, I think. I want to sell Matthew Cash and sign a new right back. Because Moreno is here just to keep a spot for Matson, who's going to play off the bench a lot and grow, and then he's going to be my starter next season. So I don't want to sign a really good left back. So it's time to use the 50-60 million to sign a new right back and sell Matty Cash. I've included Matty Cash in a swap deal for Reece James, as you can see on the screen, and I'm currently negotiating his contract to be a part of this Aston Villa team. I've given him 35 million plus Matty Cash, no release clause on the new right back. He's injury prone in real life. I don't think that will be a problem in the AFC. A hefty wage will be needed, but there you go. Reece James is an Aston Villa player. Welcome to the team, mate. And I hope this is going to work out for us. Come on. Final team I'm going to be going into the first season with this Aston Villa fixing challenge. Reece James and Bastoni, the only new additions, as well as the real life transfers. And next season, the transfer window will be even more important with players leaving from loan and players aging. Let's see how we do this season, though. Let's see how we will do at the end of the season. See you guys in 3, 2, 1, go. The season 38 games played, let's go ahead and see where we finished in the Premier League, how we did in every competition, and check the stats for the goals and how the team did. Luton, Brentford, and Sheffield United go down. Did we make it top 10? We did confidently make it top 10, and let me just say that I want us to get top 6 at least. I would be very happy with Champions League football, but I'll take top 6 anyway, because that means Europa League. West Ham, Newcastle, Man United. We're in the top 6. Come on, my achievement is done. Did we finish top 5? Oh, top 5. Did we finish in Champions League football? Oh, we finished 5th in the league. A good season from us overall. We were only 2 points away from 3rd place. Oh, good season to be fair. How did we do in the FA Cup? Oh my god, we won the FA Cup against Leicester. Come on. That means guaranteed Europa League, which we already had. Carabao Cup. We won the Carabao Cup as well. We won the double in the English competitions. No way. Wait, we lost 3-1 to City. Wait, we beat them in the first leg. Oh. FA Cup as well. Semi-finals, we got beat Preston, to be fair. We had an easy one. Who won the Super Cup? Sevilla. Champions League, it's City and Real. Who won the Europa League? PSG won it, but we were in the Conference League this season. Did we win the Conference League with Aston Villa? I think we should have won it. And we did. We beat Fenerbahce in the final 4-2, which means we've technically won the treble, although it was kind of a terrible treble. Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and Conference League is the worst treble I've ever heard of. How is the team doing? This is not the starting 11. What is this? Let me just correct it, because this is definitely not the starting 11. Oh, Tielemans is injured. I was wondering where he was. Yeah, but it looks very good, to be honest. It's Bastoni that's immediately catching my eye. 88 rated. Reece James as well did well. Ian Matson, 81 rated. This is exactly what I said. He's kicked Moreno out of the starting 11. And now he's the starting right back. Kamara as well. Ramsey, what a player. Watkins, and I think I know where I need improvement next season. Throughout the season, I almost got sacked because Onana has put in a transfer request. Tielemans has put in a transfer request. Wait, no. Onana and Buendia put in a transfer request. And Ezri Konza. So next season, we're going to have to fix a couple problems at the club. So let's get straight into the season number 2, where we are in the Europa League. His new ambitions. Konza has left the club, and I'm willing to sign Jared Brantwaite to replace him as a backup centre-back. It's going to be a good deal, rotation 4-year deal, and I've included Onana in the swap deal. As you can see, my budget is 174 million, and I only bought Jared Brantwaite for 20 million, even though he's young and 80 rated, because I included Amadou Onana in the swap deal. That's the first signing done, and I'm going to keep House as well. He's 73 rated, so we have 4 centre-backs at the club. Buendia has left the club, and Onana has also left the club now, so we need a starting winger and we need a backup midfielder left. It is in, and we need a starting winger, and I've gone ahead and signed a former Aston Villa player who joined Manchester City a few seasons ago, hasn't really lived up to the expectations, and now he's back at his former club. It's none other than Jack Grealish, coming back from City to Villa for 56.7 million. He's going to be my starting winger, along with I actually don't know who. You can see some of the players I've scouted. I immediately went for Grealish. Let me just put him in the starting 11. Hold on, Olsen is going to go out of this team. And I still look at the amount of players we have, guys. This team looks incredible already. We need a new midfielder though. Tielemans and McGinn will not cut it. I think I need to sell one of them. Sell one of those, sign a new starting midfielder, and also sign a central attacking midfielder. Because we're kind of missing a backup central attacking midfielder. We didn't have one last season. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 wingers at the club. And 4 of them are left wingers. Oh my god, I'm kind of finished. I'm gonna sign a new box-to-box midfielder and a backup central attacking midfielder. Sorry, that's the only signings we're gonna do. We have 100 million for that. Let's fund the cash from the central midfielder. Dan Donker making his way out of Aston Villa. He was on loan away from Villa last season, has now been sold for 5.4 million. In our quest to make more money to sign that box-to-box midfielder and backup central attacking midfielder. So close to agreeing a complete deal for the PSG star, Vitinha, 86 rated. Come on, it's gonna take a hefty toll on our budget. It will cost us about 100 million in a total package, including his wages, but we have got the deal over the line. What a signing for Aston Villa, which sends out a statement to the rest of Europe and England. Oh my god, what a deal. The only problem with this deal is that we're not gonna have almost any money to sign a backup cam. But if it means that Vitinha will be in the squad, I don't care. Let me see how this looks and see if we're gonna, what our plans are gonna be. Tielemans is out injured. McGinn cannot be our only starting 11 midfielder. Vitinha coming in, and it already looks so much better. Oh, I just hit my leg on the chair. But I don't know what my plans are going to be. I have no idea. Still, I want to bring in a central attacking midfielder, and that's probably going to be my last signing. I'm not going to sell McGinn or Tielemans yet. I might wait until January and see how they do. But it's time to sign that cam. Finally. This decision has just been made. Yuri Tielemans has left the club in a shock deal. 48.5 million. He's not going to be with us this season, which might mean we possibly need to sign another midfielder as well as the cam position I've been dreading to sign. Negotiating for finally that backup cam position, and it's the recent England debutant in the first team in the Nations League. It's Angel Gomez coming in from Lille, a former Manchester United wonder kid. Suffered a head injury, but he's okay, and he's back playing football now, which is the most important. This season, he's going to be my backup cam for Jacob Ramsey. He's going to be a great player this season, and we still have about 48 million left after this to possibly sign another midfielder as backup. Because Tielemans obviously left, and if one gets injured, McGinn is going to be the starter, and we have no one after that. Oh, I'm glad I offered him. I was going to offer him less, to be honest, but a high wage for Angel Gomez I think is going to be worth it in the end. There you go. I think that might be one of our final signings. I think maybe one more signing will be made, but it's not going to be anything huge. Welcome to the club, Angel Gomez. Make any more signings. We have a Community Shield final against Manchester City. This is the starting 11. How is this team in the Europa League, guys? It's such a good team. We should be in the Champions League and competing far in it. Oh my days. But I guess another season in the Europa League will give us some more experience and hopefully be a learning curve. I don't really care about this competition. But yeah, we'll lose 3-1 to City. But to be honest, it doesn't really matter. It's basically a friendly. Now it's time to get into the real season right after we sign another midfielder. Signing has been made, and it is none other than the Villarreal La Liga star midfielder. It's Ramon Terras coming in as backup. You might not know him, but I know him. 21.8 million paying his release clause. He's going to be coming in. And let me check his rating. I don't really care because he's in for a backup anyway. Bogard, 77 rated is absolutely perfect. That's exactly the type of player I was looking for to replace McGinn on the bench if Vitinha Kamara get injured. Perfect deal for us. Now it's time to get into the season. I'm going to be converting Angel Gomez to central attacking midfielder, by the way. Don't you guys worry. He's such a complete midfielder, man. I think we need to finish at least top four. We might even win the league this season, to be honest. Let's see. End of the season. Before I show you the progress in the Premier League and all the competitions, I'm going to show you the team and the stats this season. Watkins, 87 rated, and I have a feeling he's done a madness this season. Jacob Ramsey as well. Jack Grealish only going by one rating. I want to check his stats to see if he's the right man for us next season as well. 29 as well. The bench looking good as well. What a season. Bastoni 90 rated. Our first player to reach 90. But I feel like next season there will be a lot of lads reaching 90. Vitinha doing really well. Becoming our third highest rated player along with Leon Bailey and Watkins. Brantford did really well off the bench. Angel Gomez as well. This is the whole team, guys. Let me check the stats of how the players did before I show you guys the standings. Stats. And oh my god, it's only Watkins. 41 goals and 15 assists, which is more goal involvements than he had matches. Ollie Watkins is a psychopath. Leon Bailey as well, 20 goals, 4 assists. Brilliantly done from him. Jack Grealish, 12 goals, 6 assists. An average season. You would expect a little bit more from Jack Grealish. Zaniolo, 7 goals, 0 assists though. Not the best season. Jacob Ramsey, 15 goals, 18 assists from Cam. He's outrageous. I'm so glad we trusted him. Angel Gomez did well off the bench. Vitinha, what a season. 15 goals, 9 assists. Gilling Jr., 1 goal, 1 assist. Same for Philogene. Rodgers had a bad season, only getting 2 appearances. And Kamara did okay with 8 assists as well. I can't really track the defenders' stats because they don't go for goals. 19 clean sheets this season from Martinez is good. Now it's time to check the thing you guys have all been waiting for, the standings. And oh my god, I didn't even mean to do that, but we won the Premier League. 38 games played, 90 points, and we won the Premier League with Aston Villa. The first objective of this Aston Villa rebuild is over. The only thing left to do is the Champions League, which we weren't even in this season. But we beat City and Chelsea by 20 points to win it. Did we win the Community Shield? No, we didn't. I saw it at the start. FA Cup, did we win it? No, we're not even in the final. West Brom and Chelsea are there. We're not even in the quarters. I don't want to look at that anymore. Carabao Cup? No, Liverpool win that. Why? We in the domestic cup competitions were terrible this season. Who won the preseason? Barca. Super Cup? Paris Saint-Germain. Champions League in the final, it's Juventus and Atletico Madrid. So this is our competition next year. Now let me just see the Conference League. Atalanta Newcastle. But it's time to see, did we win the Europa League with wait, Aston Villa? Oh, I think we did. I just have a feeling. Let's start at the group stage. Go through our group unbeaten, 16 points, which is amazing. Our group was pretty tough as well, but we're just miles better. They got accident. Oh my god, this moment. We skipped to the final and we won it. Aston Villa. That kind of shocked me. 2-0 against Porto in the final. We beat Monaco. We beat Olympique Lyon. We beat Inter barely, and we topped our group. Brilliant season from us. It's time to head into season 3 in the Champions League, and we're gonna have a lot of budget to sign. I think maybe even one star player because this team is so good. Let's see. We are in the new season and we have a budget of about 200 million this season. But I don't see where we need to make any improvements. Every team position in this team is very good. As you might look at this team and say, well, the left back isn't as good. Ian Matson is incredible, you guys. Trust me. He's 23 as well. He's gonna grow a lot this season. I'm thinking of getting a new goalkeeper, even though he's 80 rated, one of the highest rated in the team. He's 32. Maybe even a new winger to replace Grealish again, because Grealish didn't really do as well. I'm gonna get a couple options together and then decide. Made my decision, and it's to sign a new winger replacing Jack Grealish after he only stayed one season, and it's Rodrigo from Real Madrid, 89 rated. He's been replaced by the likes of Mbappe and Vinicius and Bellingham. He's not working in their system, and he wants to get a guaranteed role where he's going to be the star of the team. But the one problem with his signing is his wages are going to be very hefty, 240k a week for Rodrigo. But it's a done deal to Aston Villa, or a star signing, breaking the bank, a record fee signing for the Premier League. Is Rodrigo? Welcome to the club, man. The thing is, only 70 million plus Jack Grealish is still insane. Oh my days! But what a deal, you know. We'll then put him in the starting 11, and we still have a lot of money left. I'm gonna see how much because the wages took a lot, 120 million, and I think we still have enough to sign a new goalkeeper. Look how good this looks with Rodrigo in goal. Thought I'm gonna give him one more season. If we don't win the Champions League, then I'm gonna replace him. But it's time to replace Martinez, I think. Let me see what I can find out on the market. Here we go. I've included Martinez, our goalkeeper, in a swap deal for the PSG goalkeeper, Gianluigi Donnarumma. He's making his way to Aston Villa in hopes of winning the Champions League, because he has not done it ever in his career. And we've got the Champions League DNA coming in with Rodrigo and Donnarumma to be in net to protect us, to protect our net and win the Champions League. We have about 70 million left. I don't think I want to use that money unless something serious happens in the dying end of the window. So if everything goes well, no injuries, crucial injuries occur, then I'll see you at the end of the season. I've just got a notification that Vitinha has suffered a broken collarbone injury and he will be out for 3 months. And luckily, we signed the backup midfielder in Terats, I think his name was, and McGinn. Is it still in the team? I'm not gonna show you guys anything because I've just been skimming through the calendar, but I checked the notifications so I don't get sacked every once in a while. Look, why is everyone unhappy? But it's just because I'm simming everything. That's why everyone's unhappy. The team is going well so far. I have no idea where we are in the season, but McGinn will have to get in this team and Terats off the bench. Oh, this is very tough. Our new star signing injured. What a player he was as well. Let's see if we can keep going without him. Oh my god, another injury. Gianluigi Donnarumma has pulled his quad and he's injured for 4 weeks. McGinn wants to leave the club. The whole club is in turmoil and we're in the Champions League quarterfinals and we lost the first match to Bayern. This season is going terrifically wrong. Vitinha's still out injured. We don't have a good backup keeper at the club. The only backup keeper we have is a 57 rated goalkeeper. What is going on? We are finished. And look at why is the stamina so low? Everyone's unhappy. Aston Villa is collapsing midway through the season. Let's see if there's an option in the free agents to sign a goalkeeper. After scrolling through a lot of trash in the free agent lists, I've put together three of the best options, and they're terrible to be honest. Dimitri Bertrand from Congo, Luca Gemella from Italy, and Hladky coming in from the Czech Republic. And my best option is Dimitri Bertrand from Congo. Let's see if we can get him in for 4 weeks while Donnarumma is out injured. This is absolutely horrendous, you guys. How have we landed these injuries, man? If we bottle this season because of that, next season a lot of our players want to leave. So it will be a disaster for the team next season if we don't win the Champions League this season and then the rebuild. We've got the deal over the line. Let's see how high rated it is. I'll take anything over 70. Please. 76, come on! I'll take that, you know. That is actually good. Come on, we're not totally finished. With a 76 rated keeper, I think we can do something. I think we can win. We can come back against Bayern with this super team. Come on, let's see. Let's sim till the end of the season and see what we can do. I'm not gonna look. Let's just go through the calendar. The season is over with Villa. And if we don't win anything this season, we could get sacked. Let's see where we finish in the Premier League. I can see one of the last results in the league was a 2-2 draw to Palace, which does not bode well. I just want top four. If we don't get top four, we're finished if we did not win the Champions League. We're top 10. Liverpool, we're top 6. We're top 5, actually. Are we top 4? Oh, oh no. We finish outside the top 4 in the Premier League, which means we have to win the Champions League or we don't have Champions League football next season or we'll probably get sacked. Oh my god, Community Shield, did we win that? We lost the Community Shield. FA Cup, did we win it? We lost to Liverpool. We've lost 3 competitions. What is happening? Did we at least win the Carabao Cup? We didn't win the Carabao Cup. We've won no competition so far. We lost the Super Cup. We've lost 5 competitions so far. Who won the Europa League? Inter wins the Europa League, and the Conference League was won by AC Milan. The Champions League is everything that's left from me. We know that we were in the quarterfinals against Bayern, but we were losing 2-1 in the first leg. Let's check. Let's start from the group stages. Oh my god, we're so good. We topped the group stage, unbeaten, 6 wins, flawless group stage, knocking out Roma. In the round of 16, we drew Juventus, who we got past, smashed them in the second leg. Actually, a comeback. PSG are out to Leverkusen. Barcelona got out in this round. Chelsea were knocked out. Dortmund were knocked out, and so were Liverpool. Quarterfinals, we knew we got Bayern. Yes! We beat Bayern in the second leg and we come back. 5-3 on aggregate. Come on! Leverkusen got knocked out. Atletico Madrid got knocked out and Benfica got knocked out, which means it's us, Leipzig, Madrid, and City in the semi-finals of the Champions League. We got Leipzig! We got Leipzig and we're through to the final. Final in the Champions League. It's this or we get sacked. If we lost this final, we're gonna get sacked as Aston Villa manager because we finished outside the top 4. We lost every single competition known to man, except for possibly the Champions League final. Come on, please, Villa. Yes! Come on! 3-0 Aston Villa. We win the Champions League. Let's see. Does the news say anything about this? Aston Villa Champions League winners. Ollie Watkins grabbing the top goal scorer. 12 goals in 12 matches. Amazing. And 3-0 win. Rodrigo, I think, brought the Champions League winner mentality to this team. And look, even without Vitinha, halfway through the season, Donnarumma, main keeper, got injured, leading us to having a 76 rated goalkeeper in goal. Vitinha, our main star signing midfielder, got injured, leaving us with a 31-year-old John McGinn and Terraz in midfield. But overall, this team is absolutely incredible, and we've won the Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup, and Carabao Cup, and Community Shield in this rebuild. Not in the same season though. Look at the stats. John Duran 10 goals for assists, but Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins 32 goals, 11 assists. What a season from him. But Rodrigo even had an even better season. 30 goals, 12 assists from the Real Madrid star signing. Bailey 26 goals, 12 assists as well. What a season from all of these lads. I'm so impressed. Thank you guys for watching this Aston Villa takeover. So glad we won the Champions League. FC25 is just around the corner. I'll see you then. Come on, subscribe to the channel for more FC25 content. Goodbye.